The hard part was to not cut the pie immediately. Like that was
Yeah.
the hardest part.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Culver, your best place to get all different types of recipes. The video of the day comes from The Simple Way with Dahlia, and she's going to be cooking us a sweet potato pie. I'm going to let her take it away.
Today I'm going to show you how to make your own sweet potato pie from scratch. If you have struggled with this, struggle
Yum,
no
yum,
more because I'm
yum.
going to make it so easy for you, okay? So
Oh,
for
she's doing it
starters,
from
when you go to
scratch,
the
scratch.
store, make sure that you are picking out sweet potatoes that are deep red or
Ooh,
deep orange in color. Try to go for the smaller
ooh,
ones because those tend to be the ones that are more sweeter. So after
yeah.
you clean your potatoes,
The bigger they are, the more rough it
make sure
is.
that you prick them a few times with a knife or with a fork. I did this
Okay.
about 9 times for each one.
Okay.
That will help the steam to release, and it also ensures that the potatoes bake evenly. And baking
Okay.
them will cause them to caramelize, which will also make them sweeter. So you
Awesome.
want to let
Ooh.
those cool down before you peel
Ooh.
them, and we're gonna blend these in our with our hand mixer.
I always call that mashing myself. She's mashing sweet
And this will
potatoes.
just get them really
Oh,
smooth.
now she's
Okay, we
blending.
also want to remove any strings from
Okay.
our potatoes.
Okay.
And if you have a lot of strings in your
Ooh.
potatoes, you will see them on your blender attachment. So make sure you
Ooh.
take those off and toss it in the trash.
Yeah.
So here
I
are
want to
the
eat that
ingredients that we're going
already.
to use for our pie. I will write out the recipe in the I will write the recipe in my description box. So make sure you get the recipe.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get this recipe out her description box right now. Okay, who's ready for Turkey Day? Make her sweet potato pie. She used 2 cups of sweet potatoes mashed, a half a cup of brown sugar, a half cup of granulated sugar, cinnamon, a half teaspoon of nutmeg, quarter teaspoon of allspice, quarter teaspoon and a pinch of salt, and just a pinch is not an accurate measurement. 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1.5 teaspoons of pure vanilla, 1/3 of a cup of half and half at room temperature, 2 eggs at room temperature, 1 tablespoon of flour, 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter, one deep dish pie shell. I use it for Mrs. Smith's 9-inch deep dish flaky pie. Definitely. Definitely. Okay, I'm so excited to get into the rest of this recipe.
Make this pie. So now all we need to do is just add the sugars, the spices,
And
and
everything nice.
our half and half, half and half down into the bowl.
Hey, it ain't no big deal. I be talking like that in half of my videos too.
And just mix everything up. This is pretty simple from here.
Yeah.
So far I've added the brown sugar, white sugar, the
Yeah.
spices. Now I'm adding in
Ooh.
the pure vanilla extract. Next
Yeah,
I'm going to add
vanilla.
in the lemon juice. And the lemon juice
Did you guys know vanilla was brown and not white?
is a really good ingredient to add to your
Ooh.
pie. It's going to add some tang.
You hear that
It's also
lemon
going to
juice?
balance out all of those
Oh, so we
flavors.
didn't
So
even
make sure you
look at the recipe list.
do not add lemon juice. So we're going
Oh,
to
and
add
there's
the
the
butter. Make
eggs.
sure your butter is
Oh no,
room
that was the
temperature.
butter. Still, yeah, you want that butter to become room temperature because it will melt down by itself. And fun fact, the health department will only let butter be left out.
But melted, not hot. Also, make sure your half and half is room temperature as well. Make sure everything is room temperature.
Keep it all at room temp, guys,
No cold ingredients for this recipe.
at
Room temperature.
all. Yeah, you
So
want
now will
that
be the
joint
time
hot.
to taste your custard. Add
Ooh.
more of this, more of that, Do that before you add the eggs. Okay,
Okay,
so if you want
okay,
more sugar,
okay.
add that in. If you want
Now
more
she's adding
nutmeg,
the
add that in. Then you're going to
eggs.
add
They
in the
always want
eggs.
extra
Then you're
nutmeg.
going to add the flour. Make sure you measure out your flour correctly. Try not to over measure. Flour is that one ingredient
So this is like kind of a roux being made now. Now that she's adding flour, and roux is just flour and butter.
that tends to get a
Boy,
little over
thicken it up.
measured if you're packing it into your
Thicken
measuring
it
cup or your
up.
measuring spoon. So try not to over measure your
Yeah.
flour.
Ooh, ooh,
So this is
ooh,
what your
ooh.
custard should look like. It should be smooth and
Yeah.
fluffy and creamy.
Yeah.
So make sure your pie shell is
Smooth and fluffy and creamy. Look at that, guys. Look at it.
completely thawed before you add the pie filling. Okay.
Oh, pie
And
filling.
we're going to bake
What's the
this
pie
inside of our
filling?
oven.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So if
Oh,
you
the pie
wish
filling is what
to
we using
blind
in the
bake or
oven.
par bake your pie shell, this is how you would do it. You would add some beans on top of your parchment paper, bake this inside of your
Okay.
oven for about maybe 5 to 7 minutes or so. And then you're going to add your pie
Is she making baked beans now? What?
filling and put it right back in the oven.
Okay. Okay.
Easy,
Okay. This is
right?
interesting.
So easy.
Okay.
The hard part was to not cut the pie immediately. Like that was
Yeah.
the hardest part of this entire recipe.
Cause I'll be honest, I'll be eating that joint as soon as it come out the oven. That looks so good. If you guys like video like this, please make sure you hit them buttons. Come back to Cooking with Cobra anytime. I'ma see you guys around again. If there's any other Thanksgiving recipes you guys want me to tell you how I would have did better, say it in the comments below. See you guys around next time. Until next time, keep on cooking.